Well, it's our last day. I didn't say hello, hello, hello. It is our last day in San Diego, and I just got showered and got ready. Here, I will show you my little outfit du jour. I'm wearing like the blue shorts and this little green shirt that I got from Target. And now I'm gonna throw on my icon hat. We're going to the zoo. If I put you up there, is that too high? I wasn't gonna wear a hat today, but I'm like, you know what? I just want to be comfortable. Alex got me a coffee this morning. Fufu showed up after taking Jesse to the airport. He showed up with the dog. So I woke up and I was like half asleep and the dog was like in my face. So they went and got coffee while I got up. I'm trying to manage this FedEx package, but I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out, so oh well. And I just put up my vlog from yesterday, and now I am throwing all of my stuff together. We're gonna go to the zoo today, and I'm real excited about it. I have my other battery. I have yeah, everything in here that I need, I think. Oh, I need my charger, probably my phone charger. Just in case, you never know, right? Ah. And I think I'm ready. So, we're gonna go get something to eat first. Make sure I have everything I need. We're gonna go get something to eat first, and then, because Fufu already had brunch today, and then we're gonna go to the zoo, and I'm real excited about it. So I'm kind of like, should I bring my sweatshirt or not? It's like, it's not cold outside, but it's not warm. So anyway, that's our plan. And then I don't know if we're gonna go over to their house tonight and do dinner, or with just with Fufu. In all honesty, I kind of like to just go out to dinner somewhere. So we'll probably come back after the zoo and relax, and then maybe go out to dinner or something like that. So anyway, hi! I will see you guys back in a little while. Bye. We are walking into the zoo. What are you excited to see?
The monkeys got it.
The lions?
Yeah.
What about you? Family friendly channel now, don't forget.
Oh, gorillas.
The gorillas. I don't know what I'm excited to see. There's a lot of buses here though. A lot of charter buses. Okay, well I'm gonna show you guys the zoo. We are so happy going into the zoo that we are wanting to dance.
51?
So we're getting ready to do, what is this called, the sky lift? Skyfari. Basically, it's called the Skyfari of death. Oh, there it goes. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, the Skyfari. And this is where there's supposed to be birds. But it's all dried up. Can I show the map real quick? Look at the map of the zoo. It's absolutely humongous.
I think one of my favorite animals is the okapi. They look like horse zebras. Those are cool.
Look how big this map is. This is the whole zoo we're gonna do. We are in the Skyfari. Oh Lord! What do you think? Woo!
Let me bring it down. I'll go around and I'm gonna bow. What's that birdie song?
Look at this.
I wonder what can go on there. Look at these majestic construction workers. in their natural habitat.
We are up here over the zoo. Check this out. What's your favorite animal you've seen so far?
Well, we haven't seen any animals yet, but I'm looking forward to the gorillas.
I want to see, what is it, the baboons?
Which ones? The pink butts?
The ones with the pink butts, they're funny, yeah.
Yeah. That's Balboa Park right here.
That's Balboa Park?
Yep. Really nice.
Hi. Hi.
You can see the Coronado Bridge a little bit.
Oh, there you can.
The what bridge? The Coronado Bridge. Ah, man, that's like so much to do. That spot right there with like the cagey kind of like wire. That is a botanical garden, and it's really pretty. There's a lot of exotic plants. Look, you see some mountains over there behind us.
I really thought that we were going to be able to look down and see animals.
I have a feeling we will.
The Chicoan peccary. Endangered. Oh, look at them. They're so sweet.
They look like big, hairy pigs.
Mm-hmm. Like the one pig that was in The Lion King. Aww. These are so beautiful. These are the Southern Guaranic.
They are threatened.
Look how pretty they are.
We got 2 females and a male. 2 boys and a girl.
Aww.
Look at them too.
Back there. This zoo is huge. Here comes another one of those buses. This is like a bus tour, and they go around and... Oh, this is the kangaroo bus. I wonder what that means. Does that mean you can like hop from one section to the next?
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
It's so sad that so many of these animals are endangered or threatened to be gone soon.
Like that one.
Mm-hmm.
And she's changing.
A large amount of our herbivore dung is taken to a local farm and used as organic fertilizer.
You would have to come up here eventually.
The polar bear plunge is right over here. Siberian reindeer.
Finland, Greenland, Mongolia, Norway, Russia.
Look at those antlers, my god, they're incredible.
Yeah, get that itch. Did you get it, buddy?
There are the zebras. There's 3 different kinds of zebras here.
Gravy, yeah. But look at the
This is one of them.
The hind is like more like thinner.
That is amazing.
Definitely gravy. That's crazy.
So the zebra over there that we were just looking at is endangered. Dangers are hunting disease in competition with domestic livestock further threaten Gray's zebra. So sad. Look at this. This is amazing. Look at that. This is the Steller's sea eagle. Wow, it's beautiful.
Their nests are...
Just to put it in perspective, there is the Skyfari.
Look at the white pelican.
Aww. There's the Skyfari that we took overhead. In case you wanted to see the Skyfari. So this is the Amur snow leopard. You can see it up there. But these are extinct. Huh? Is there another one? But they have this set up in here. Well, they literally, I don't know if you can see it, but they can, all of them, travel from side to side. Where is it, babe? Oh, there's one asleep over there. They're so beautiful.
Not much, just chilling. How about you?
This whole thing is just this crisscross back and forth. See, and they can travel all over. Can you see one in there?
I see their meal.
Oh. Mountain viper. Snake is beautiful. Look at that. It's crazy.
You know, once they get to a certain size, they probably move into this one.
Maybe, yeah. And look, they got the moss in there. Keep it nice and cute.
There's another one down there. I think the most interesting thing is all of the people's commentary. They just walk around. So many experts from the zoo. What's in that little room?
Another one.
You can't really see because of the shadow. We're riding this escalator to, what is this, where are we going?
The Lost Forest.
The Lost Forest.
Yeah, you're gonna see the gorillas.
Ah! Are you having fun?
So much fun. Are you?
Fufu's hungry, but what did you just find out?
Corn dogs at the zoo. One corn dog is $7.
How many corn dogs could you get in a box, did you say?
Like a billion.
He said I could get 20 corn dogs at the store.
It's so true.
I could get 20 corn dogs.
Draft beers, I saw draft beers were like $11.
Here?
Yeah, at the same place. It's highway robbery.
Good thing I don't drink and need to have a corn dog.
Well, that makes one of us.
So this is supposed to be like the Asian rainforest. There's fish in there. Look at all that. Oh, look at that bird.
Ooh, pretty bird.
Pretty bird.
Look.
There's a little one right there.
Look, there's one chilling right here. I think that's a wampu too, though.
Oh, there's some birds.
I'm not taking that green pigeon. Yup, good call, Ben.
So pretty in here.
I'm going to swim in the
Look what is right in front of us.
What?
You see?
No.
Alex, right there. Here we are, and we didn't even see these little guys. Oh, they're so beautiful. Look at them. Fufu. What's up? Alex is waving. They're so sweet, aren't they? Oh, here they are just hanging out having a snack.
Another one.
Look at it down there. Can you imagine living like a jungle? Like that. This reminds me of Avatar. Look pretty. They're all eating. Look at it.
In there.
Do they have red eyes, Fufu?
Yeah, they do. That's cool.
That is cool.
I wish I had red eyes.
Look at this blue crowned pigeon. It is threatened. This bird is illegally hunted for food for its plumes and for the caged bird trade. It's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
They eat the like yeah. This is the wire. Yeah, my back is
Look at the hippos.
Baby hippos.
Can you see them under the water?
Like the legs, yeah.
Huh?
no worries in the world.
It's crazy. This is our house. There is Pee-Pee on top, and there is Boo and Tucker on the bottom. There's Boo Radley. Fufu just said these are legit dinosaurs. Are they dinosaurs or are they legit dinosaurs?
Both.
What's in there?
Frogs, but I don't see them.
Frogs. Oh, little frogs.
I don't see no frog.
Where are they?
Hey, bud.
Is there one in there?
No, it's a snake though.
I want to see a little frog. But it's hiding in there somewhere. I can't even see it. It's a snake. Oh.
No, that's a python right here. No, that's somebody else.
The puff adder.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the frogs?
I don't know. Maybe it's not. Here.
What's this? This is a viper. I don't see it. Ooh, I see it. It's right there. Look at that head.
There's one there, and look at the second one right there.
Oh my god, look at their heads. Can you imagine if that thing was like in your bed?
That'd be tight.
Oh, look at the little turtle. Hi, guy. Parker snake-necked turtle. And these are actually, these are threatened, these little guys. International demand for these turtles as pets drives illegal trade, resulting in species endangerment.
Snake-necked turtle. More like penis-necked turtle.
Look at him. This is the pygmy spiny-tailed skink. Skink. He's got a bunch of food in there, but he's not hungry right now. And this is the golden armadillo lizard. And the Garangosa girdle-tailed lizard. This is the most boring vlog anybody has ever watched in their entire life, unless they like zoos. And, oh, look at that one back there, though. And these are actually both threatened.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say why.
Mozambique in Zimbabwe.
That's where they're from.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go to a different part of the zoo. What are we going to see now? The monkeys. Aww. These are the bonobos.
Yeah, that one's right there. That's two right there, nothing.
It has their names over here. You can meet all of them. See, it has all their names on the wall. And it has the age, or the year that they were born. Oh my God, Loretta was born in 1974. She's like my age. She's a teen boss. That is crazy. I was born in 72. It's unbelievable.
Good buddy.
Who is that? He's like, he's like, come at me. The way that he had his hand, he was like, what the heck, John?
Look at that, dude. That guy's so beefy.
Yeah, everyone's What the heck, Stuart? Look at him.
Touching is a way to get rid of tensions, too.
These two trying to figure out which map we're taking. They can't figure it out. Did you figure out the map?
Just call me Christopher Columbus.
But right there it says the monkey trail. We're not going up that way anymore.
Correct. We're gonna go see some of these tigers, go copy
Lions and bears, oh my.
hippos.
We already saw the hippos.
We saw pygmy hippos.
Okay.
Duh.
These are Fufu's favorites. Yeah, copy. So pretty, aren't they? And they're endangered.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Armed rebels illegally hunt, log, farm, and mine in protected forests of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. No copies vanish. They're so sweet. What is it? Alex is telling us to come over here. A hippopotamus. Look at that. It just went under the water. Oh, they're over there. You can go over there and see it under the water. Does it go down and come right back up?
Gotta get after it.
Well, until it does.
It's much
There are
smaller than her.
copies. So pretty. It says over here, danger in the forest. San Diego Zoo Global supports Zoo-Okapi conservation project. There it is. It just came up out of the water. Man, look at that. It's beautiful. You can see the hippopotamus underneath the water. He's like standing on a rock.
There's a sign over there that says that closely related to whales.
There's a sign that says they're closely related to whales.
Yeah. And
Look down there.
dolphin.
Look at this face.
Do the fish eat?
Look at these hippopotamuses. This is crazy. So Otis was born in 1976. So he is 4 years younger than me. He is 43 years old. Isn't that crazy? Makes put your life in perspective.
Wow. It's getting closer.
This zoo is like the hike that we took the other day. This is like the hike that we did. Look at these rows. My Lord. I'm getting my workout. My trainer is going to be so proud of me. What are we going to see now?
Well, we're just gonna walk this way.
Whew.
Getting tired on us, Peter?
I could take a nap. This is a huge zoo. These tigers made me sad.
Really?
Yeah, just seeing them pace like that. Did I have him asleep? A Malayan tapir. You can see it. He's like asleep, like right there.
They're related to horses and rhinos.
They kind of look a little bit like hedgehogs in the face.
I like elephants. I'm a big fan of tapirs. Tapirs and anteaters.
Anteaters, that's what it looks like in the face. Vanishing because they're endangered. Like every other animal here.
Endextinction.org. Look it up.
Find out more, extinction.org.
Nice.
The
Perfectly
latest,
captured.
the forest provides tapirs with shelter, food, and water, but forests are rapidly disappearing in Malaysia and Sumatra. Onward
And upward.
and upward we go.
To infinity and beyond.
What could possibly be the next animal?
If I were to guess,
No, you can't cheat and look at your map. You have to just guess. I bet it's a bird. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Everybody in the vlog say, bless you to Fufu.
I got goosebumps.
These are the tufted capuchins. And they are stable, which makes us very happy. And they're running all around in here. I don't know if you can see them.
I would love to watch one of these things eat a frog. That'd be-
Fufu!
Look, that's one of their. That's part of their diet.
Capuchins spend
Frogs.
a large part of the day foraging for fruit, seeds, insects, frogs, flowers, leaves, and small mammals and birds.
I want to put like small mammals, rats.
Oh Lord, let's see what's next. Look at this monkey, it's so beautiful. It has real long hair. This is the Angolan colobus monkey. There's quite a few of them up there, I don't know if you can see them. There's another one over there. These are stable too. And there's another one right here. Look at this one. This is in its natural habitat. Fun fact, colobus monkeys have reduced thumbs or none at all. The name colobus comes from... I wondered how Fufu knew that. He was reading it on here.
Gotta be on best behavior. A little monkey.
Oh.
Is that
I got this guy right. Rafiki.
I wish I could turn around so you
Yeah.
could see its
It
face.
is.
It's beautiful.
It's Rafiki from the Lion King.
That's a little baby. Cannot handle that baby. It is so cute.
Red monkey. Mango. Is this the mandrill?
No. What was the, trying to get out. Set me free.
Yeah, she went out. Oh, he's picking things out there to eat. Look how long his tail is. Will he like jump or what will he do you think?
I hope it doesn't fall.
Where are you going next, buddy? Oh, he's picking like the leaves off and stuff. He said, I made it to the tree.
You know why flamingos are pink?
Why?
Because of the food they eat. They eat like some algae, right? Shrimp.
No, but I do need to get a thumbnail for my video, so come here, let's all three of us. We'll get the flamingos. Here, come here, Fufu. There's our thumbnail. Okay. They're really pretty, aren't they? They're almost kind of orangey, more orangey pink in person than I would imagine.
Beach in the Bahamas, where they're like really rock, yeah. There's also, I think in Aruba, they actually could be Bahamas too.
You think they're all talking?
Ooh.
Oh, he said, I've had enough. The duck.
Quack, quack.
There are the baboons. Here he comes. This is what I wanted to see. Oh, they came out just because they knew it was me. Look at them. I bet he's the leader. Here, there's Boo Radley. He said, I'm late. Wait for me. Oh my God, there's one right here. Should we go try to find the elephants? Look at this baboon right here.
About to all fight.
Look at this baboon right here. That wild baboon. Oh, there's another one. Look at those two wild baboons. It's my favorite, the meerkats. They look just like Boo Radley. Hello, Boo Radley. They're so cute. And over there.
It's Timon. Timon.
Sleeping up there.
I wonder if they like berry tree stuff.
This is what Alex has been waiting to see. Look. The elephants. Here they are, babe.
Let's see if we go down here. We can see more elephants. Oh, look. Sorry.
And there's another one over there.
Oh, yeah.
See.
Do you see him over
Wow,
there?
now we can see more, huh?
He's big. Oh, look. Look, he's eating. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh, now we're behind us.
Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
I can move. Here,
No,
you go over here.
he's fine.
So he can see.
Oh, good. Thank you.
You're
very
welcome.
kind. Look, look. We waited and we finally get to see him. You like him? There's one there, and there's one over there. Yeah. Yeah, elephant.
It says older herd. Our herd is made up of older non-breeding elephants, sharing how we care for older elephants. Helps other zoos care for their elephants too. Mary was 64, Timbo 71, Shava was 1980, and Debbie was 1977. I'm basically the same age as all of these elephants. It's crazy to think that these animals have been here for 47 years, 45, 50 years, some of them. It's unbelievable. There's the llamas. Hello. Hello. Ooh, look at that one. A little too close for comfort. Llamas eat like this. That's why I love them. Look at all the little orangutans. Oh, they're so cute. We're like on our way walking out. We're starting to see all this stuff.
They're walking around.
It's like the zoo is closing down. The zoo is closing down and we can't find our way out. There's not a whole lot of people in here left anymore besides us. All these orangutans in here. This one's sleeping right here. Well, it's our last night in San Diego. We got back from the zoo. We rested for about an hour. We're waiting for Fufu to come and get us. And we're gonna go get Thai food. We're gonna go eat at a Thai restaurant instead of them cooking. My shirt is coming on open. And yeah, we're gonna go do that, and then we're gonna go hang out at Fufu's apartment for a little bit afterwards. So, and then come back here and pack and go to bed, and then we leave tomorrow to go back to Indianapolis. So here I will show you how beautiful it is out there tonight. It's kind of chilly tonight. People are walking all up and down. It's crazy. We're still out on the beach. You can see the moon. We're in the hot tub. Over there in the pool. Love this hotel. It's a nice hotel. So anyway, I will come back in a little while to close things up. We're just kind of hanging out here.
Oh my God.
Watching Friends.
I am now.
Look at my honey over there with the dog. Look at Ray.
Oh, hi. Wow. I guess that's 2 out of 3.
Fufu.
Joey.
Hello.
Somebody woke up.
We gotta talk. Okay.
Well, it's the end of the vlog, but it is also the end of our trip. We're getting ready to go to bed. as you saw, we went over to Fufu's apartment afterwards. We sat around and we watched like 4 episodes of Friends, which I have never really watched Friends in my entire life. My mom liked Friends, one of my exes liked Friends, Alex loves Friends. I've never watched it, I've never really wanted to watch it, and now I'm kind of like weirdly hooked on it. So we came back and we watched the first episode, the pilot episode of Friends. I know, weird, right? So anyway, I'm kind of into that now, and we came back, we packed, got everything ready, and we had it was a really good day today. I don't know how I feel about zoos, I have to tell you. I had a great time going to the zoo. You know, it was sad but interesting reading all the signs about how many of the animals are endangered. Honestly, probably 80% of all the animals that we saw there are endangered, which makes me really, really sad. But I think if anything, it validated for me that, like, being a vegetarian and recycling and trying to do my small part in helping the earth, it kind of validated that a little bit more for me. Like, I don't know, it just made me feel a little bit better about the choices that I've been making the last couple of years with that kind of stuff. I had a good time at the zoo. I don't know, I just kind of, sometimes it kind of makes me sad just to see them there, you know, and I know that the San Diego Zoo is actually a zoo that does a lot of really important work. There were signs all over about animals that they re-released back into a natural habitat. There were a couple there actually that went back to Venezuela, which was interesting. But I also know that there are a fair share of zoos out there that don't do that kind of work. So I don't know how I feel about it, you know. We were talking about how 50 years from now, will there even be zoos around anymore, you know, because people's opinions are changing about it. And I honestly don't know how I feel about the zoo, really. So, but we had a great day with Fufu. It was a great, you know, last day, and we went to this Thai restaurant for dinner tonight, and this little, it was called Lotus. It was just like this little small Thai restaurant. It was really, really good, and we sat there for an hour, and it was fun. It was just really laid back tonight, so it was nice. And then tomorrow we head back, we leave, we fly out at like 2:30, I think, and we get into Indianapolis at about 11:30 or something like that. And then it's back to normal. So I'm gonna tie this up. I'm not gonna do a long talk tonight. I'm gonna go in there and get ready for bed, and I think Alex is going to sleep already. So yeah, so this has been my San Diego trip. It's been fantastic. And I'm gonna miss these waves in the background. I told Alex we need to get like a wave machine or like an app that has the sounds on it, you know? So anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing, what is tomorrow? Is tomorrow Tuesday? Tuesday. Unless you have other plans, but like I always say, don't have other plans. Make the most of your day. Do something fun today. You're exchanging a day of your life for it, and we're not on a dress rehearsal. Life is not a dress rehearsal, remember that. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and tell yourself that you love yourself and that you are important and that you're valuable, and do positive affirmations every day, gratitude lists, work on peace and serenity. It is important every single day for us. Most importantly, make sure that you pass it on to somebody else and let them know how much they mean to you. And give each other a little bit of a hug today. We could all use a hug, right? And yeah, I miss my dogs. I'm ready to get home and see my dogs, but we've had a fantastic trip. So I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing tonight? Well, I did it again. I slept straight through the night. It is currently 6:08 a.m. on Saturday, so this is Friday's vlog. But I feel really rested, so the reason why it's a problem is not so much that I'm getting up at 6 a.m. and filming my vlog, which I'm sure is strange to a lot of people, but it's not strange to me. Actually, I saw my neighbor yesterday, my new neighbor that moved in. She was like, "You have kind of crazy hours," and I said, "Yeah," and she knew that I like make videos for YouTube, and I was explaining to her what I do, and I said, you know, sometimes I like to go to sleep with Alex, and so like I'll go to sleep with Alex, and then I'll wake up and be like, oh my god, I forgot, you know, I still have to go vlog, and I'll go outside and I'll vlog and whatever. And she was like, that's so much fun that you get to do that. And I was like, yeah, I love it, you know. So anyway, it wouldn't really be a problem today because I would go back home and maybe go back to sleep for a couple hours, although I'm weirdly like awake. And I think the reason is because I literally got 7+ hours of sleep. I slept straight through the night. I mean, I was out. I remember like Alex and he like put his hand across my chest, and we were like talking about today or Saturday, and I turned like, and I was like, good night babe, love you, and I like turned over and I was out. Like I don't remember anything after that, and he was on his phone when I told him good night. So it is cold in Indianapolis. It is 30 degrees. Oh, but the reason why like it usually wouldn't matter, but today it does, is because today is Carlitos' birthday party, which is at 2 p.m. and I'm meeting Alex there because he has like work stuff he has to do today. And then I got some water before I left. I was so thirsty for water. You know, and of course I want to make videos and stuff, so we've got to figure out a time to do that because we're apparently going to his birthday party at 2 o'clock. I'm sure that will probably go 2 hours, 3 hours, and then we're supposed to go back over to Carlos and Liliana's for like, to hang out and do like birthday cake or something over there. So it'll end up being this very long deal. Well, I also have my audiobook that I have to listen to. And so my plan had been to really drive around tonight, Saturday night, and listen to like 4 hours of it. That had been my plan, to listen to 4 hours on Saturday night and 4 hours on Friday night, sorry, and 4 hours on Saturday night, and then have the whole thing done. I know there are some people that are like so confused right now, like what day it is and whatever, watching this. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's like Janice Joplin said, it's all the same effing day, man. But you know, like, I was gonna listen to 4 hours on Friday night. I was gonna get my vlog done early, and then, because that's why I laid down at like 10:30 and something like that, and I was gonna lay down from 10:30 to like 11:30, I think is when I set my alarm, and then get up, and I was gonna vlog from like 11:30 to 12:30, and then I was going to listen to my audiobook till like 4:30 in the morning. And then tonight, I was gonna listen to like another 4 hours throughout the day, and then I'd have the book done. Well, now I've screwed myself because it is the day before the live stream. We may have to move the live stream. I just don't know how I'm possibly gonna get this book done in 24 hours. I don't know, I need to talk to Mel about it today. I mean, it's not like it's a huge ordeal. There's only like 30 people that come to the live stream, which is great, you know. I mean, I've never in a million years thought I'd ever have a book club that had that, you know, 30 to 50 people that attend. Here's my coffee lip balm. There's like 2,000 people that are active, like, well, 2,000 people in the book club. And of course, not everybody reads the book every month, but there's quite a few people that read the book that just don't come to the live stream. I would do the live streams on YouTube since I figured that out. But last time we guested a bunch of people. That water tastes so good. But last time we guested a bunch of people, and I want to be able to do that again, and you cannot do that on YouTube Live anymore. Plus, I can kind of like moderate what's going on a little bit easier. The fact that it's smaller, I don't know, keeps it just a little bit nicer. So, because it doesn't go so fast, you know. So that's supposed to be on Sunday at 4 p.m. I'm gonna have to talk to her today and see what we're gonna do. I don't want to go into it just not having finished the book. I like the book. I just don't know that there's any way that I can possibly get it done. That means I have to listen to 9 hours in 24 hours. I just don't know that there's any possible way that I can get that done. So anyway, but I had kind of planned that on Saturday I wasn't sure that I was going to make videos anyway because of Carlitos' birthday party, and I just kind of wanted to be with family and stuff. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just take the day. But on Friday, because I was so busy, I had like all this sobriety stuff to do on Friday. I was like, I had like this commitment in the early evening, and then I was had to meet with a friend of mine in the afternoon. I was like, well, maybe, but I ended up making videos on Friday. So, okay, what did I do? I got up, and like I said, this vlog, did I say this already? This vlog is not going to be super long. It just can't be, you guys, today, because I have too many things. I'm on my way currently, well, I'm in the direction of, whenever I finish vlogging, I'll probably go in there and do it. I'm in the direction of going to get Carlitos' birthday present. Alex already got him something. He got him a bunch of Spider-Man stuff. Apparently when he was at Target. So Alex got off work yesterday and he went over and picked up Sarah, and then they went to Target and he bought Carlitos' birthday present. He was gonna get it from both of us, but I was like, no, I want to get him something too. So when he was there, he FaceTimed Carlitos and like was showing him stuff, and I was like, well, that makes it real exciting for the kids. So he got him like the Spider-Man stuff. He really wants a remote control car, so I think I'm gonna get him a remote control car is what I'm gonna do. People are up and early at Denny's this morning. So yeah, that's the direction I'm going in. But anyway, what was I gonna say? So this is gonna have to be a short vlog today. I got up on Friday and I'm trying to think of what I did. Oh, like I got up and I took the dogs out, gave PP his medication, and then I had to like leave and get out of the house because I had to go meet up with my friend. And so I went and met up with my friend for coffee. And then I had a bunch of errands to run after that. My day seemed to go so quick because I didn't leave there until like 3, and then I had to be at this recovery commitment thing at 5, and so it was like my day went super fast. I came home in between and I filmed. Did I do it afterwards or before? No, I did it afterwards. After, so like I'm just saying it was like an hour long. It's like an hour and a half long. And then I got home about 6:45 and I filmed a video for my Peter Mon channel, and then I filmed a video for my Peterisms channel, and I wanted to do a review video, but I didn't get to it. And, not enough hours in the day. That's how I feel. I was thinking about this yesterday because I announced my book and my Peterisms channel that, so I'm going to start doing this like every month on my Peterisms channel. I'm going to read a book. There's going to be like, it's like kind of like a read-along, not necessarily like a book club, but like a read-along. Self-help or motivational book. And so for November, I'm reading The 4 Agreements, and by Don Miguel Ruiz. I've never read it before. I heard it was fantastic. And but I was thinking about I you know, like how in my life I've had people like criticize me and be like, you're always starting things, you're always like new ideas, and you sometimes like don't like your ideas never, you know, come to fruition, but a lot of times they do, you know. A lot of my ideas that I've started, like a book club or like a vlog or whatever, have taken on a life of their own, or YouTube. You know, when I started doing YouTube on BookTube, that was like when I was committed to like posting regularly. I never thought, and I mean, I never in a million years thought that it would turn into this, you know, where it literally became my life. I just really had no idea. And that was just 3.5 years ago. So it's crazy how, you know, much your life can change in such a short amount of time. I posted this picture yesterday on my Instagram, and I was like, can't wait to be back. It was like from Miami, and I was like, can't wait to be back in Miami, or be back in Miami next week or something. Will be our second home, hopefully very soon or something. Oh my God, I got so many people from like my personal life that called me and was like, are you moving? Did you not tell us something? Blah, 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 whatever. Like Melissa texted me and she was like, are you moving to Miami? What's going on? I was like, Melissa, we were just at your house last night. Don't you think we would have told you? And, but we have kind of been on the down low looking at houses, and it's been very exciting. We have some areas picked. And we kind of did anyway, that we, like, areas that we were looking at. I would love to be right in South Beach, but that's just not realistic. It's just too expensive. And as much as I like that Brickell area, which is one of the areas that we looked at, I just don't know that we can afford that. Like, I just think, I mean, I just don't want to be house poor for a second home, you know, that we're not going to be in all the time. And it's not really in an area that you could Airbnb it. I mean, you could, but I don't know that. I don't know. And that's not really what I want to do with a place anyway. Like, if I have my own second place, like, I want to have my own second place that I can go to whenever I want. But, so anyway, yeah, I don't think I really want to say a whole lot more about that right now. But we are seriously starting to look at some places. The other thing is that we would never move completely from Indianapolis. We would go back and forth. PB had a great day today. He was weird. I don't know if maybe it's the weather and now he's used to it or what, but he woke up today, and what is this sandwich called? It says, is it called a Pilgrim? And it's like all turkey. The Pilgrim, it is. And it's like, oh, a Thanksgiving feast in every bite, and it's cranberry sauce and turkey, and at the Get-Go gas station. They should sponsor my channel, the Get-Go, for me sending people to go eat their Thanksgiving feast sandwich. See, that's like something that sounds good if I wasn't a vegetarian. But like turkey almost sounds worse to me though than a cheeseburger, in all honesty. PB did great today. I think he coughed like once the entire day, and he was super active, and he was running around in the backyard. I don't know if maybe he's just, now it's 34 degrees, that's so weird. Maybe he is just used to the weather. I think what happened was the night before I had felt bad for him because he just seemed so hungry, and he doesn't like that food. So I gave him like a huge plate of Boo and Tucker's food, and he literally ate it down in like 2 seconds. And I think it just made him sick. I think like he was like, his little stomach couldn't handle it, and I thought I was doing something right, you know. He just hates that food that he eats. Like, he hates it. Like tonight we put it down and he wouldn't eat it. And you know what was so funny was, I stood in the kitchen finally and I was like, Pee-Pee, I was like, that food is perfectly fine. You need to eat your food, Pee-Pee. And he looked up at me and then he started eating the food. When I stood right there, he ate it, like ate it. And like not like just nibbled around it, but like he ate it. But then he did that for like 5 minutes and then he looked up at me and he like walked away. And like half the plate was left. I was like, damn it, Pee-Pee. You know, and our vet had always said, she said, I would rather have a lean dog with a with heart disease than a heavy dog with heart disease. So, you know, she's always happy with his weight, but I don't want him to get thin. Like, I don't want him, you know. And Pee-Pee's never been heavy and he's never been super thin. So, but he's doing much better today. He was running around the backyard and chasing his brothers, and then I had to, like, he's so funny. At one point, like, Boo and Tucker came inside, and I was like, Pee-Pee. I was like, come on, Pee-Pee, let's go inside. Let's have treats. And he just, like, looked at me. And so I, like, walked inside, and I was, like, doing some other stuff, and I came back out there, because, like, he just walked around the backyard, and I go, Pee-Pee, I go, come on, we gotta have treats, let's go. And he just, like, stopped and looked at me, and then he kept on, like, sniffing the grass. So I let him keep on walking around. I went back out there, like, 3 or 4 minutes later. And I go, Pee-Pee, I go, you better come on. And he just stopped and looked at me, and I go, okay, I guess no treats then. And he came, like, running inside. It was so funny. It's so weird, you know, like, Alex said to me yesterday, he said, I'm starting to worry that maybe Pee-Pee is starting to wind down. You know, that they, because, like, a lot of what we've read, I need to stay off those articles, but, like, my vet always tells me that. She's like, every situation is completely different. Do not read articles about that stuff, but, you know, they'll say, oh, dogs with heart disease start to wind down, and they get real lethargic at the end, and they lose their appetite, you know, it's like, so I pick, you know, and choose symptoms that Pee-Pee has and put them all together and basically say, well, it's over, you know, and then I get real worried and real stressed out. And so Alex was like, yesterday, he was like, because Pee-Pee just didn't seem himself at all, and he was like, I think maybe he's starting to wind down, and Alex got real upset, and I was like, oh, I'm not ready for this, you know, I'm just not. I'm not ready for my life to change that drastically, I guess. And, I mean, we don't have any control, you know, over when pets go. I get so many, you know, comments in the comment sections from you guys. It just breaks my heart for you when you're like, oh, my, you know, I lost my dog today, or, and I always feel so horrible for you guys, you know. And, I mean, I know it's a part of of life, you know, but so anyway, I was worried I was going to wake up and he was going to be 10 times worse than he had been on Thursday, but that wasn't the case. So he was 100% better, and I was very happy about it. And he's doing good this morning, because right before I left, I took them out, and he just leaped off the bed to go outside, and I took him outside, and then I gave him his morning medicine stuff, so. Anyway, I was singing that Donna song for Alex. I was like, oh, Donna. He was like, I was like, do you know that song? He was like, no. And I'd actually downloaded it like a couple weeks ago, and so I have it like on my iPad, or what do you call it when it's in your phone? Just your iTunes? Is that what you call it? Just your iTunes? I was like, here, I'm gonna play it for you. he was not impressed. And I was standing up and I was like swaying it, and I was using it as like a microphone, and I had a girl and I wasn't there. But my favorite part of this song, what's my favorite part? Well, it's not till the very end. I didn't realize it until I was listening to the song. It's like the last 30 seconds. So then I was like, do you know Richie Valens? And he was like, didn't he die in a plane? And I go, is that all you know about Richie Valens? And he goes, well, what do you know? And I go, didn't you see the movie? And he goes, what movie? And then I couldn't remember what the movie was called, you guys, and I had to like look it up. And I couldn't remember it, and I looked up Richie Valens movies. Well, apparently, to my idiocy, Richie Valens was like in a ton of movies, like in the 50s or 60s or whatever, you know, like Elvis was. And so it pulled up all of those movies, and I was like, what was that? And then all of a sudden it pulled up Lou Diamond Phillips' picture, and I was like, yes, Lou Diamond Phillips, that's who it is. And it was La Bamba, and I had totally forgot that it was da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, la-la-la-la-la-la Bamba. So I said to Alex, this is truly what it is like living with me, just so you know. So for you 14 haters that dislike my video every day, this is what it would be like for you all the time. But anyway, I was like, do you know that movie? And he was like, what movie? And I was like, la 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 Bamba. I know I missed or added a few laws in there. But anyway, I hope I got one of my haters to at least smile just a little bit, because y'all are so bitter. But anyway, better! He said, of course I know that movie. I go, well, you don't know Donna. He goes, well, who's Donna? And I go, Donna was his girlfriend in the movie. He goes, he died in a plane accident. I go, I know he died in a plane accident, Alex, but he had a girlfriend, her name was Donna, and he wrote a song for her. Was she his wife or something? I can see her in the movie. Whatever happened to Lou Diamond Phillips? So Alex and I tonight, I got done with my videos. He came home. I did not start my diet today. I'm sure it's a real surprise to people, and I'm real let down over it. But anyway, I was like, well, maybe Monday. Anyway, maybe Monday in June. I mean, it's just a joke, isn't it? So anyway, I got food, not healthy food either. I got Burger King. And so anyway, and sat there and ate, and he had all this chili, and we watched both episodes, the last 2 episodes of American Horror Story that we hadn't watched. It's so still on the, I was at the end and didn't even know it. It's so still on the lake this morning. But we watched both episodes of American Horror Story that we hadn't seen, and yeah, it was good. I might have gotten Burger King and a Crunchwrap Supreme. A black bean Crunchwrap Supreme. And my husband might have had several bowls of chili and 2 cookies from Melissa's. Look, it was Friday night. Anyway. So, yeah, so we watched American Horror Story. I'm trying to think what the episodes were. They were good. It just doesn't seem very cohesive to me this season. I'll have to say, this is one of the seasons, American Horror Story. It's called 1984 if you're not watching it. And it's basically like modeled after like 80s horror movie, of which you know I love. And like, I was really excited about it when it started, and I'm not excited about it now. Like, it's okay. Like, I enjoy watching it, and I enjoy it. I enjoy having a show together that Alex and I watch. He really doesn't like the season, and but I'm just not that excited about it. I just don't think it's that good. I find myself talking about other stuff. Like, we were sitting there, we both love Billy Lords, I think is her name. And so he was like, he said something about her tonight. And I said, I love her. I said, she's fantastic. She was in Scream Queens too. And he was like, she just came out of nowhere. And I said, she's one of the richest women in Hollywood. And he goes, what? And I go, she's one of the richest women in Hollywood. And he said, we have this argument every time, he forgets who she is. And he goes, from doing Scream Queens in this show, no she's not. And I go, her mother was Carrie Fisher. And her grandma was Debbie Reynolds. I don't know why I can always never remember it's Debbie Reynolds. And I said I think she and her brother split the inheritance or something like that. Or she and Carrie Fisher's brother split the inheritance or something like that. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. I go, Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia from Star Wars. He's like, I know. He was so cute tonight. Alex had all the dogs around him. But then because all the dogs, Boo and Tucker were like right together. It was so cute. But because so he sits down and then he puts the blanket over his lap. And then the dogs like all sit on the blanket around him. But then he thinks that is a reason to have me go get him things. So he was like, I have some sprees in there. But he said they were sweet tarts. He was like, I have some sweet tarts in there. Can you get those for me? And I went in there. And I was like, you mean sprees? He was like, yeah, sprees. Can you give me my sprees? I was like, yeah, sure. Then he was like, can you give me another blanket? Like, is there anything else you want me to do? Because you can't get up. He's like, I have the dogs. He kept on going, I have the dogs. Oh, man. I met a girl. Oh, that's my favorite part where it goes, oh, Jana. But that's at the very end, in case you want to know. It's like literally in the last 30 seconds. We went to a friend's house the other night that's like up the street, and we came from the other way, like down here, coming this way, and I never go down there. Like, I always turn around in this church, which is like out in the middle of nowhere anyway. If you live in Indianapolis, I'm in Oak Landon right now, which I have no reason to drive to Oak Landon, right? It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So, but it's like the backside of Geist, which is where I grew up. So if you go down here, there's like a gas station and like strip malls and stuff like that. So we came from that direction and we were going over here, and Alex goes, said something about where, he goes, oh, I know where we are now. He was like, you know, me and so-and-so used to go to lunch over here all the time because Alex used to do a bunch of work stuff over here. And I was like, oh yeah. And all of a sudden we passed this church and I was like, that's that church that I turn around in all the time. It's at 800. The street is 800. Like 800 North or something. I can't see what it says. 800 Northwest or something. And I thought it said Boo on it. I was like, oh my God, it's Boo Street. That's so hilarious. And all of the corn is gone out here. Whenever I tell Alex that, like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I vlog out here. And he'll be like, you vlog out here? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you come out all the way out here and vlog. And I'm like, yeah, where do you think I vlog? Around our neighborhood? Like 200 times or something? I just got the biggest craving for a Dr. Pepper. I don't even know why. Doesn't that sound so good though right now, Dr. Pepper? You're probably like, no. Why would you just randomly think of that? Because I do. It sounds delicious to me. I want to get a bunch of Christmas candles and Christmas stuff. I don't know when I want to put up the Christmas decorations this year. Well, really, it's just my little tree. But I might buy some other things this year and put it up too. But I don't want the house to be too cluttered. Although the other day I said to Alex, did he bring it up or did I bring it up? Because we were talking about getting new sheets. I love that comforter. I love so much. We might need to get like another one in a different color or something, so that when we clean them, we can just put the new one on. But he said, I was thinking about getting some new sheets, and I said, do you want to get another pair of sheets? because I really liked that brand of jersey sheets I got. And that's what I meant. And he was like, yeah, do you want to get flannel? And I go, flannel? And he was like, I haven't had flannel sheets in forever, but I like flannel looking sheets that are jersey, you know? And he was like, yeah, you know, and because I had said to him, I said to him like a month or two ago, like, could we get some flannel sheets? So I like how they look, and I think they're cute and masculine and stuff. And he was like, yeah, he was like, we can get some flannel sheets. And then the other day he like mentioned it. He was like, are we going to get the flannel sheets? And I was like, well, we can. I can't believe that, like, I don't know what just made me think of this, that like every day of my dad's life, like he's been up for like 2 hours already. Like I know if I went to my dad's house right now, like he would have like read the newspaper, had like his first 2 cups of coffee for the day, and be like completely showered and dressed for the day, even on a Saturday. My dad was never like the type that, like, when he went into work, my dad is a super sharp dresser, and when I was a kid, he like went to Chicago and he got his suits from this store called Mark Shale in Chicago, and my dad always wore the coolest suits. Like in the winter, I just remember he had the most beautiful suits, and they were like, you know, all these tweeds, and you know, and then he would have just really pretty ties, and he always just looked like a college professor, you know, at Yale or something like that. And he wears little round rim glasses and stuff. And so anyway, my dad, my dad loves clothes, and he's just, but like those kind of clothes, you know, he's just a sharp dresser. But you know how like some people, like I can remember like when I was talking to Caroline, my cousin Caroline, about her dad, my Uncle Dave, and she would say, you know, Dad every day, no matter what, gets up and he puts on like khakis and like a button-down collared shirt, you know? Well, that is not my dad. That is not my dad. My dad is very much, like he gets up every day and takes a shower. He like gets up, reads the paper. My dad reads like every day, like the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, every single day. And drinks his coffee, and then probably reads some other book. My dad's always reading some obscure book about something that you would never, he goes to the bookstore and he buys like, he only reads nonfiction, and he buys like, you know, 5 or 10 books on topics that you have never heard of before, about things that just, I mean, he just reads everything random. So when we go and see him, he's always telling us about, you know, something completely random about like this religious organization, you know, in this island that nobody's ever heard of. Not religious organization, but religious group or whatever, you know, or it'll be about a certain way to like, you know, make tea, or some animal that's extinct or something. He's always reading about all these like just really random things. But anyway, but like on the weekends, my dad would get up, you know, and he would, showered and ready, but he would always just like in the summer, you know, put on like shorts and a t-shirt. My dad always, so this idea of me collecting t-shirts wherever I go, my dad did it. And it wasn't so much like a thing that he collected. I wouldn't say that he collected them. He just always bought t-shirts wherever he went. So like, you know, my entire childhood was filled with my dad. My dad has worn Patagonia since I can remember. And he always would wear these like grayish or khaki Patagonia shorts that were kind of like mid-thigh. But they were like sailor shorts. Because, you know, my dad always was on a boat. And because he had his own sailboat, and then he just was always on sailboats. He did like a lot of like medical missionary work on sailboats and stuff like that. So then he would have a t-shirt on top of it that would say like Honduras or, you know, St. Thomas or something, you know. He had all these t-shirts, mostly from like the Caribbean, that he would wear. And that he would get grabbed in the airport or whatever, or some bar that, you know, like restaurant, like in these places. My dad was like such a cool guy. He, and you know, he was single for a long time too, and he really enjoyed, I think, being single. And I mean, he enjoys being with my stepmom, but I think the time that he was single, he enjoyed it because he, every winter, it would scare my mom to death. This was after they were separated, but he would go to Banff, Alberta, Canada. I think that's correct. And he would hike in the Canadian Rockies by himself. I have several t-shirts from when I was a kid that said Banff on them, and he did too. But he would hike there when he was a kid, or when I was a kid, by himself. He would go up there for like 2 or 3 weeks. He actually dated this girl for a while that he met up there, and she was from New Zealand, and she was like one of the editors on the movie The Man from Snowy River. But anyway, she was like a world traveler. That was before like people just had like a backpack and traveled, I remember. He was so excited. She came to like visit. She stayed for like an extended period of time, and we like watched that movie, which I don't think I ever really understood. But anyway, and at the very end, her name was in the credits. But my dad, that was when he did a lot of traveling like that. That's when he did like a lot of the medical work, like in Honduras and places like that. My mom would be like, I can't believe that he's taking all these risks. That was when he went to the US Open. So, okay. My dad, so I come from a big tennis family. Like, my family loves tennis. So my dad went to the US Open one year, but he wanted to get like courtside. So he made up these, he bought a huge, my dad loves cameras, he always has. And so he had just bought this brand new Nikon camera, I think it was. And he had this like huge, what do you call it? Like neck thing. It was like this big, you know? And it was like one of these, it was like, this is in the 70s. This was like 78, right? And it was like, it looked like a camera strap, but that was like woven, like hippie woven, you know what I mean? It was very artsy and colorful. And he like grew a beard out so that he looked like just some like random photographer that was like, you know, and then he had these like jean cutoff shorts on, and like he has pictures of himself at his house, like, okay, and like these huge tube socks pulled up, and then he had on like just some t-shirt that said like St. Thomas or something on it, and he went with this huge camera, and he literally, I mean, this is back in the day, like today you couldn't do it probably, you know, but he made this like some, I can't, like Sports Illustrated or something like that. He made a press pass and laminated it. He laminated it and everything, and he went there and got courtside and literally got pictures of these guys courtside and at the US Open in New York City, and has pictures of him like, you know, down on one like, you know, knee like this, like taking pictures and stuff that people took of him. That's so funny that my dad did that. My dad is somebody that is like totally unafraid. Like he is unafraid and really, and we talk a lot about this word unbothered. Like he is really unbothered. Like it's funny how it has changed for him though over time. Like when I was younger, you know, like he would get really incensed is not really the word, but like, you know, if you told him something, he would get kind of heated about it. Not really heated, but like, okay, this isn't okay, and blah, blah, blah. He just isn't like that today. Like, if you tell him something, you know, he's just like, he just kind of laughs, you know, he's like, okay, you know, like, he just doesn't give things any time or energy that he doesn't care about, if that makes sense. Like, he loves his dog, he loves my stepmom, he loves me, he loves Alex, he loves the house, he loves being on the water, he loves his work. Other than that, he loves to read, he loves to travel. Other than that, he doesn't pay it a whole lot of attention. He just doesn't, you know? My jaw is hurting, I don't know why. Boo Radley is always the last dog to wake up, usually. Well, Pee-Pee has been the last couple days, but Boo Radley usually is. And Tucker's always the first one to wake up. But tonight, Boo Radley, I had to wake him up to take them outside. And Boo Radley was crying while he was dreaming. He was like, you know, running in his sleep. And he was like, Well, it was so cute. What do you think dogs dream of? Do you think they just dream of like running outside or chasing birds or eating snacks? Or when you think about the fact that like our dogs or cats or pets or whatever, they know us and they kind of recognize probably some people on the street or friends that, or family that we have that come by, and that's the limitation of their world, you know? Although, like, as much as dogs seem to understand, I really think they understand a lot more than we give them credit for. I also think that dogs watch TV. I don't think they understand it, but I think they actually can see images. Like, I was reading something and it said a long time ago, and it said that dogs can't see like the images that are on a TV. And then I read something recently. Is that a new strip mall? What is that? What is that? Oh, I've got to go see what this is. This is a Tide Cleaners drive-thru? What is that? I want to go there. I might have to try that for my review channel. But, then I read something recently and it said that dogs do know what is, this is like a brand new thing. It's kind of back here, kind of hard to get to though. That they do know, like when they're watching TV, what they're seeing. Which is funny because like our dogs watch TV. Boo Radley has no clue what's on that TV. But Pee-Pee kind of watches it and he kind of goes like this and watches it, you know? Tide Cleaners. I don't get it. Drive-through entrance. Do you think it's like you drop your clothes off? It's gotta be. I'm gonna look it up because I wanna know. I wanna know if she really loves me. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Dry cleaning and laundry. Wash and fold. Tide Cleaners planning to open 5 indie area franchises. Why can't I get to the article? I don't want to leave a comment. It says you must be logged in to leave a comment. I don't care to be I don't care. I just want to read the article. What's the problem? Tide Cleaners provides personalized washing, folding, dry, cleaning, and alterations. The future of laundry care, brought to you by America's #1 trusted brand. What are people going back to all of that? Like, oh, there's a little dog park in there. How cute is that by that apartment complex? But I will tell you what's funny is, it seems like it was so long ago that we didn't have a washer and dryer. Do you remember that period of time that we didn't have a washer and dryer? And we had to go to the laundromat, which I quite frankly loved going to the laundromat. Nowadays, it seems like, well, I don't right now, because our washer and dryer is so fast that, like, I put a load of wash in and then I get it done and then that's it. But it seems like I do a load of wash like every single day. I do something. Whether it's towels and linens. I need to do towels. We have so many towels though. We don't have so many towels to clean. We have so many towels, period. So like we clean them and then we put them, you know, away. And then we have more towels that we bring out. Because we always buy towels. It seems like whenever there's like a sale, like on nice towels, like, well, Alex is good about that, about buying towels. I usually buy like the bedding and he buys towels. So yeah. But I used to like always, like once we got the washer and dryer, I would always have something in the washer or the dryer and, you know, be like running it. I don't so much. I wonder if that place is open, that Rise place. It's interesting to me that a lot of these like brunch places are not open at 5 till 7 on Saturday morning. I'm really kind of surprised by that. I think Patashu's open by now. It's at the end and I didn't know it. I said this was gonna be short and look, it ended up being long. I'm awake now. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to go back to bed, which is fine because then I can just make my videos for the day that I wanna make and stuff. But, part of the problem is I don't know what I'm gonna make my videos about just yet. Well, I could drive around and listen to my audiobook. God knows I need to do that, so. What is with all of this crazy construction? Anyway, I think I'm gonna get off here now and just make this a little bit shorter, and I'll try to vlog longer tomorrow, you guys. Oh my God, this huge detour. What does it say? I'm gonna go this way because I don't know how to go that way around. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here now and listen to, I guess, my audiobook. I wanna get a Dr. Pepper. And I've gotta go, oh, I've gotta buy Carlitos' birthday present. I still have to go do that. So anyway, I'm gonna go to the Meijer and do that. I hope you guys are having an amazing Saturday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, do not have other plans. Enjoy your day, make the most of it. Do something today. Are you kidding me? This road is closed too. I feel like I'm stuck in the Twilight Zone. Anyway, do something today, road closed to through traffic. Do something today that that you're gonna look back on and be proud of or happy that you did. You're exchanging a day of your life for it. Life is not a dress rehearsal. And make sure that you look in yourself in the mirror. Back up. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you say to yourself, I love you, you are valuable, you are important. Important. And you allow yourself to know your own self-value and your own self-worth. You gotta start telling ourselves that on a daily basis. And most importantly, make sure that you pass it on to somebody else and let them know that they are important to you. Live your life with compassion, love, and kindness. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!